Workplace negativity is one challenge that troubles organizations across the globe. In fact, when addressing this challenge, I think we are not even asking ourselves as to where is negativity coming from into our organization. Well, I know it's easy. It's easy to say it's because of the boss or the work culture or the top management. But the true reason of negativity at the workplace is completely something which is very different. In fact, when we talk about workplace negativity, I remember this story, about a teacher who brought a set of large clear plastic bags for her class. And she told them that they were going to play a game. So after distributing the bags, she then pulled from behind her chair a large bucket of potatoes. And she asked the children to take one potato from the bucket for each person that they disliked and to write the name of that person on that potato. Now, the number of potatoes each child took, of course, was dependent on the number of people that the child disliked. Now, after that thing was done, the children were asked to place each of the potatoes that they had labeled into the clear bag that was provided to them. And some children had a few, and some children had many more bags. And then she explained the rules of the game, saying that they need to carry the bag of potatoes everywhere they went for the next entire week. Whether it was at their soccer game, their restaurant, or, whether they were in a friend's home, or sleeping, or even in the restroom. So as the days passed, the children began to complain about the smell that was being let out by the rotten potatoes. Those who were carrying more potatoes complained at a greater rate due to the weight and the higher dose of smell that the potatoes were letting out. So at the end of the week, the children were so relieved to throw the rotten potatoes bag down. And it was then that the teacher gave them an important lesson around it. And she said, this is exactly what happens when you carry hatred for somebody inside your heart. The weight and the stench of your hatred will go with you wherever you go. If you can't tolerate the weight and the smell of these potatoes in your bag for just 1 week, can you imagine what it is like to carry a bag of potatoes like this around you for a lifetime? So my question to you is, what potato burdens are you carrying? Because guess what? That's what's stopping you from growing in your organization. It's what's weighing you down, and it's not letting you speed up in your at your work. In fact, most of us come to our workplace each day with a baggage full of these potatoes. It is full of grudges, hatred, envy, resentment, corporate politics. So I think, from what I have seen while coaching great leaders, they do not carry this bag of rotten potatoes with them at all. They focus on more understanding, on bridging the gaps, on forgiveness. In fact, they build more bridges between people and not walls that cannot be crossed. So I think it's time that we do an audit on our baggage and also encourage our teams to do the same, because every single day we are coming to workplace with that baggage, and that's what's creating our work environment. So you really want to do an audit as to what's inside your bag. If you're looking for a work culture which is full of positivity, passion, joy, happiness, supportive work culture, well, you've got to see if you have that in your baggage and encourage your teams to carry the same, because that's what creates your environment. So once you do that audit, it just makes each of us responsible for our own work environment.